What's up? What's up? This is your man TC. I want to wish you a happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday morning. I'm up early this morning on a Tuesday morning. I just want you to know that you are destined for greatness. This is your time. This is your season. This is your moment. I want you to make it up in your mind. I want you to go and look in the mirror. When you finish watching this video, I want you to go look in the mirror and tell yourself, say, I can, I will, I must. When I share my story with you, you're going to see that I've been through a lot, and you're going to see that I've taken everything that I've been through. I've taken my rejections. I've taken my past. I've taken my depression. I've taken my hurt. I'm taking my pain, I'm taking my mistakes, I'm taking my failures, and I'm using everything that I've been through in my past as sweet motivation. I call it sweet motivation. I want you to look in the mirror and say, I can accomplish that dream. I want you to look in the mirror and say, I can do this. I can, I will, I must. You can, let me calm down. Let me say it slowly. You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't you limit yourself. I want you to know this is the year. In 2020, I want this to be the year that you come out of your comfort zone. In 2020, I want this to be the year that you do something that you have never done. I want you to be the first one in your family to do something that you have never done. I want you to make history in your family. If you're in an environment that is negative, they're putting you down, they don't think you can do it. Maybe you told someone your dreams and they said, oh, you're dreaming too big. They're telling you that you can't accomplish that. Don't you listen to that. Don't you listen to that negativity. I want you to know that you can achieve it. You can accomplish it. This is what I want you to do. You are the driver to your success. You have the ability to become successful. You have the ability to do something great. Michael Jordan did not ask for someone's permission to be great. Kobe Bryant didn't ask for somebody's permission to be great. Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, they did not ask for anyone's permission to be great. They just took it and they became great. They did not listen to the doubters. They did not listen to their enemies. They did not listen to their naysayers. Let me tell you something. When you're trying to do something big, let me tell you something. Whenever you're trying to do something with your life, you are going to have enemies. When you're trying to do something with your life, you're going to have doubters. You're going to have enemies. You're going to have naysayers when you're trying to do something great. Because most of the time, it's people who never done anything with their life. They want to try and tell you that you can't do it. Why? Because they didn't do anything with their life. They wasted their life. They did not go after their dreams. And I just want to say this before I go any further. I am getting messages. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for all the messages that I'm getting from people all over the world. They're telling me that my motivational speaking is changing their lives. I want to thank you for all the messages that I'm getting from you all, telling me that my motivational speaking is changing your lives, that my motivational videos are helping you to go after your dreams. I am so glad that my motivational videos are changing your lives and causing you to go after your dreams. That lets me know that what I'm doing, it is not in vain. That's what I want to tell you. This is for you. It's not about me blowing up. I'm not just trying to blow up. Let me say this. I'm not just trying to blow up, but what I want is for your dreams to become a reality. I want to see you reach success. I want to see you accomplish your dreams in 2020. I want to see you make your dreams become a reality in 2020. What are your dreams? Let me tell you my dream. I say this in all of my videos. My dreams are, I want to speak in London, That's my dream. I want to speak in Australia. I want to speak in Canada. I want to speak in the NBA, the NFL. I want to speak in other places. Those are my dreams. See, that's what you got to do. You got to speak it every day. Speak it every day, what you want to accomplish. You go in that mirror, you look in the mirror and say, I love myself. I believe in myself. I can accomplish my dreams. I can do this. I can do that. I can, I will, I must. And today I want to talk to you about have a strategy. If you're going to achieve greatness, you have to have a strategy. If you anybody that has become great, watch this. Anybody that has become great, they always had a strategy. This is what you got to do. In order to become great, you have to develop a positive routine daily. I cannot emphasize it enough. I'm going to say it again. You have to develop a positive routine daily. Kobe Bryant, his work ethics was the greatest of all time. Nobody really had a work ethic like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Of course, LeBron James does, and Stephen Curry does. Kobe Bryant had a work ethic that caused him to max out in his work ethic. What do you mean by that? When Kobe worked out, he gave it his all in every workout. He developed a routine. And not only did Kobe Bryant develop a routine, but Kobe Bryant developed a positive routine. Every time he worked out, he thought positive. He saw himself winning multiple championships. He saw himself in practice shooting the ball in fourth quarter. So everything he did in practice, he brought it to the main game. And he saw himself, and when it was time to take the last shot in fourth quarter, because of what he did, his positive routine in practice, he wanted the ball in fourth quarter. When it was fourth quarter and it was time to take the last shot, he wanted the ball. So my question to you, do you want the ball in the fourth quarter? It's the last shot. And this last shot is going to determine whether or not you're going to win the game. It's the last shot that's going to determine whether you're going to win the championship. So you got to have a last shot business mentality. You got to have a last shot sports mentality. You got to have a last shot going after your dreams mentality. Develop a positive routine. In other words, you got to change your way of thinking. You got to go from being positive, you got to go from being negative to positive. So while you're doing your routine, because we all have a routine. So maybe if you're going to achieve your dreams, if you're going to accomplish your goals, if you're going to accomplish your dreams in 2020, you must develop a positive routine. Then you must discipline yourself. What do you mean by disciplining yourself? What I mean by disciplining yourself, your grind, because you want to be free and own your own time. While people are playing, gossiping, partying, drinking, you grind so you can enjoy the rest of your life. So if you are an athlete, you want to be the greatest. You can't be going to all these parties. You can't be doing drugs and drinking. You can't just eat anything if you're going to be the greatest of all time. There's a certain way you got to eat. There's a certain lifestyle that you got to live if you're going to be the greatest athlete of all time. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant, they lived very disciplined lives in order to become the greatest of all time. You just can't, if you're going to be a great athlete, you just can't do what you want to do, live how you want to live. While even in business, if you want to be an effective business owner, you just can't live any old kind of way. You can't make any kind of decisions if you're going to be a business owner. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be an actor, a musician, a singer, or IT, or engineer, or architect, or movie producer, or rapper. What do you mean? If you're going to be great, you must discipline yourself. The next thing is you got to keep going. Whenever you fail, There are going to be times when you fail. Let me share my story with you so you can see how many times I failed. I flunked the first grade. I grew up with a learning disability all throughout elementary school, middle school, and high school. When I got in I made bad grades. I had a reading and comprehension problem. I had a studying problem. I was bullied in school. I was picked on because I was not the smartest. I just made a lot of bad grades. And then when I got in high school, my high school teacher told me, she said, Tommy, you're not smart enough to go to college. She said, you won't graduate from high school. And my high school teacher, she was telling everybody else in the classroom that they were going to be great, that they were going to go to college. But she overlooked me and told me I wasn't going to amount to anything. And that's what I want to tell you. Maybe someone is looking over you because of what you're going through. Maybe you've been looked over. Maybe you're going through something in your life. Maybe you grew up in a single mother home. You never knew your father. Maybe your parents got a divorce. Maybe you wasn't born with a silver spoon in your mouth. Maybe you grew up when your parents got a divorce. Maybe you're in a dysfunctional home. Maybe you're making bad grades and you don't think you can turn your life around. Maybe you're going through grief, depression. Maybe you have low energy. Maybe you have a loved one that's sick. Maybe you're sick. Whatever it is that you're going through. Maybe you want to go to the playoffs. Maybe you want that college scholarship, sports scholarship. Maybe you want that academic scholarship. Maybe you want to be a doctor. Maybe you want to go to the Super Bowl. Maybe you want to win the World Cup, the World Series, the NBA Finals, the Super Bowl. Whatever your dream is, I want you to keep going no matter how hard it gets. Watch this. If you're going to win, you got to put in 120%. And what I want to tell you, in order for you to win, there are going to be times you are going to lose. There are going to be times where you're going to fail. There are going to be times where you make mistakes. There are going to be times where you miss the mark. But you got to keep going. Every time you fail, keep going. Every time you make a mistake, keep going. Every time you go through something, keep going. Even in the midst of your pain, you got to keep going. Don't you quit. Don't you give up. Don't you throw in the towel. I'm talking about strategy. Having the strategy. Next thing is, forget those things which are behind. That's what I want to tell you. Put your past behind you. Forget those things which are behind. And press towards the mark. I'm going to say that again. Forget those things that are behind. All of your mistakes, all of your failures, all of your rejections. Maybe you've been in a position to where you fail. Maybe all you hear is no. Every time you try to go after your dreams, they keep telling you no. You keep getting rejected. I want you to use this as motivation, because there is a yes that's getting ready to come. There are doors that's getting ready to open for you. Watch this. She told me I was not smart enough to go to college. That's what I want to tell you. If you're that person where people are trying to tell you what to do, they're trying to tell you what to go after, they're trying to predict, they're trying to create your life for you. Never allow anyone else to create your life for you. You have the ability to create your own life. Follow your heart. Follow your passion. Go after your dreams. Then right after that, I became homeless in 2009. I was living on the streets, begging for food. It seemed like my life was over. Then right after that, I was shot 3 times. I was shot in the back of my head, I was shot in my stomach, and I was shot in my groin area. And when I got to the hospital, I was pronounced dead. It seemed like my life was over. So I'm talking to somebody. It seemed like your life is over. You're going through some very dead, tough times. Your situations are dead. Your problems are dead. You didn't make it to the finals. You didn't make it to the playoffs. You lost in the championship. You lost as an athlete. You got cut from the team. You failed in starting your business. You're going through something right now. I want to tell you, develop a strategy. Keep going after greatness. Keep trying. Get up and try again. Keep trying. This is what you got to do. You got to put in 120%. You just can't wake up and try on Monday, try on Tuesday, and then stop on Wednesday, stop on Thursday, and then try again. No, you got to keep grinding every single day and put in 120%. You got to give it your all. Forget those things which are behind you and press towards the mark. Put your past behind you. Yes, you may have a bad past. Yes, there may have been things that happened in your past that you're ashamed of. Maybe you're going through pain in your life. Maybe you're struggling with depression. This is your moment. Use it as motivation. Forget those things which are behind and press towards the mark. Next thing is stop being negative and become positive. If you are around negative people, disconnect yourself from negative people. And I want you to develop a positive mindset. This is part of developing a strategy. It's no longer being negative. I'm going slow for a reason. And becoming positive. It is time for you to shift your thinking. It's time to change your way of thinking. What do you mean by that? It's time for you to go from negative thinking to positive thinking. It's time to see the good in every situation. Maybe you have a lot of pain in your life. Let me tell you this. Pain has a way of causing you to become successful. Pain is only temporary. Pain does not last forever. Trouble don't last always. I flunked in the first grade. I grew up with a learning disability. I barely graduated high school. I became homeless in 2009. I was shot 3 times. And now I'm a motivational speaker. And I want to tell you that anything is possible. This is part of developing a strategy. You got to go from being negative and become positive. Maybe you want to write a book. Look, I never thought I would do this. I've been telling myself for years that I wanted to write a book. And now I'm a published author. I say that I'm a renowned motivational speaker. You got to say who you are in advance. You got to speak those things that are not as though they were. But once you speak it and then you claim it, and then you got to put in the work to go after it. Because I kept telling myself for years, I want to write a book. I kept saying it. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. I want to write a book. And then now, I had to go from saying I wanted to write a book to putting in action and writing the book. And now I've wrote the book. And now the book is published. It's on Amazon for $9 paperback. And the Kindle is $5. So go to Amazon and type in Dream Big and then type in Dr. Tommy Campbell Jr. This is a powerful book. And I want to thank everyone from all over the world. I want to thank all the people from all over the world that bought my book. I want to thank you for that. So maybe you've been saying you want to write a book. Write that book. Maybe you've been saying you want to start a business. Start that business. Maybe you said you want to be a professional athlete. Be a professional athlete. Maybe you said you want to be a lawyer or a doctor or a singer or a rapper, or you want to produce that movie. Whatever it is that you want to be, you've been saying that. Achieve it, accomplish it, and do it. Don't let your pain, depression, and past make you quit and give up. Don't you let your pain, your depression, and your past make you quit and give up. Don't let the fact that you lost the game cause you to give up. Don't let the time you failed on your business. Don't let the time they told you no. Don't let the time they said you couldn't do it cause you to quit and give up on your dreams. Develop a strategy. The transition is not easy and will not be given to you. I'm going to say it again. The transition, the process to becoming successful and great is not easy. Because if it was easy, if greatness and success was easy, then everybody would be doing it. It will not be given to you. Failing the first grade and not being smart made it difficult for me to get a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, and a doctoral degree. But in the end, it was worth it. And I achieved it. I got my bachelor's degree. I got my master's degree. I got my doctoral degree. Watch this. And I graduated in academic excellence. And I flunked the first grade. I got kicked out of college because of my grades. And I ended up with my doctoral degree. That's what I want to tell you. And now I'm a published author. I was shot 3 times. And now I'm a motivational speaker. Anything is possible. I set up strategies. I didn't quit. I didn't give up. I put my mind to it. I wasn't being negative. In the midst of me failing in first grade, I still wasn't negative. Even when I was little, I've always been self-motivated. That's the key. There are going to be times where there will not be people to tell you that you can do it. There will not be people to tell you that you can accomplish it. There will not be people there to encourage you. So you got to become self-motivated. I want you to look in the mirror and tell yourself in the mirror, tell yourself that you love yourself. Look in the mirror and say, I can, I will, I must. Tell yourself you can start that business. Tell yourself you can do anything you put your mind to. And the last thing is, starve your distractions and feed your focus. You know I say that all the time. You got to stay focused. You got to stay out of the drama. You got to disconnect from people whose lives are filled with drama. You got to get around people who are of greatness. You got to connect with people who are great if you want to be great. That's why I'm thankful that I'm going to be speaking at UNC Charlotte. I'm going to be speaking on such a large platform. I thank you to this university that booked me to speak. I'm excited. I never would imagine this. I know one day I'm going to speak in London, Australia, Canada. I'm going to speak in the NBA, the NFL. I'm going to speak in other places. I know it's going to happen. I do this every day. I'm honing my craft. That's what you got to do. Don't wait for the opportunities to come to you. You go get the opportunities. You put in the work. You go after the work. You make it happen. Don't wait for it to come to you. Why? Because faith without works is dead. You got to have a strategy. You got to go after it. It's not going to come to you. You got to go get it. Anybody who's ever been great, they put in the work. They put in 120%. Because the reality is, let me say this. Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your dreams are, there are 1,000 million other people that want to do the same thing that you want to do. But if you're gonna be greater than them, you're gonna have to put in more work than them. You're gonna have to outwork them. There's a lot of people that want to win the Super Bowl. There's a lot of people that want to win the NBA Finals. There's a lot of people that want to win the World Series. There's a lot of people that want to win the World Cup. There's a lot of people that want to have multi-billion-dollar, million-dollar ideas and businesses. There's a lot of people that want to win The Voice. There's a lot of people that want to go on American Idol. There's a lot of people that want to be an actor and get Emmy Awards, get awards, Oscars. There's a lot of people that want to win the French Open. There's a lot of people that want to win the Masters. There's a lot of people that want to do the same thing that you want to do. But are you willing to have a Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett-like mentality? Talk about a mindset. Developing a mindset of greatness. I want you in 2020 to develop a mindset of greatness. Let me close saying that. Let me close talking about this. I want you to develop a mindset of greatness. So once you develop a mindset of greatness, you will become successful and nothing will stop you. Because it's a mindset. It's the way you think. It's how you perceive certain situations. It's how you look at life. Look at life with a mindset of greatness, and your life will change forever. I want to thank you for supporting me as a motivational speaker. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please support me as a motivational speaker. I love you so much. You don't have too many motivational speakers that'll tell you this. I'm not just about me trying to blow up. I want you to become successful. I do these videos because I want your dreams to become a reality. I want you to blow up. I want you to become successful. And I'm so glad that I'm getting messages from people all over the world. You guys are telling me that my motivational videos are changing your lives. And that is so encouraging to me. And it makes me want to keep doing them. I'm so glad I'm doing my job. I love you. I believe in you. I know you can do it. Have a strategy. Develop a strategy. Develop a positive routine. Remember what we talked about. Go look in the mirror and tell yourself you love yourself. Invest in yourself. Believe in yourself. Work on yourself. You all have a gift. You've all been given a gift from the Creator. You've all been given a gift. There is a purpose for your life. There's no reason to give up on life. Yes, I know the pain is real. Yes, I know the grief is real. Yes, I know the struggle is real. But don't you give up on life. There's too much life in you. Pull the life out of you by changing your mindset. And choose to live. Don't let the depression defeat you. Don't let the loss in the playoffs. Don't let the loss in the Super Bowl. Don't let the loss in the NCAA championship. Don't let the loss in you failing in your business. Don't let the loss in you flunking a test or going through stop you from trying again. Get up, wake up, and try again, because you will succeed. You got to believe in yourself. I love you so much. And I want to tell the whole world. I'm speaking to the whole world right now. I want to tell London, Australia, Canada, Bermuda, Philippines, South Africa, Nigeria, London, New Zealand, Paris, Germany, Switzerland, United States. I want to tell the whole world that I love you. I believe in you. And I know you can do it. I love you. Thank you. That is my time.